chosen ones, I want you to understand that I love you so very much. And I just wanted to say that many of us experience not fitting in with the crowd, right? Many of us in school sat alone at the lunch table. Or if you were me, I just hung out with the teachers and ate lunch with them in the teacher's lounge. It was always something about it. I never really fit in. Many of us are born into families where we see family and we're kind of cool with family. Some people we just don't deal with, period. But in most cases, we're like, why was I born into this family? Do you ever feel that way, chosen ones? Do you ever feel like, am I in a twilight zone? Like, why did God send me down here? There's nobody like me. I want you to know that God created you to stand out. I know it's hard to imagine, why me? God, why me though? Why would you choose me to stand out? And God said, the reason why I chose you to stand out is because you cause people to transform in their life. I want you to understand that when God creates you as a chosen one, you are a spiritual transformer, baby. That means that you have been planted on this earth to stand out for a bigger purpose. That means that when you walk into a room, the whole atmosphere changes because God is in the building. I want you to understand that God travels with you and you have a heavenly host of everything that you need to accompany you. You were created to stand out. You were created to stand alone sometimes. You were created to change the game. So if you were born into a crazy family, I want you to understand that God chose you to come into that family to change that bloodline. If you hooked up with a crazy person and somehow you got kids by that person and you've awakened like, what in the world was I thinking? It's because God wants to change the bloodline in that person and your family. I want you to understand that if you always sat alone by yourself, it's because God is doing something so spectacular in your life. If you read about Jesus, he was always alone. 12 people he chose to go through some things and teach and all that, but in most cases he was alone. 3 people kind of rode with him all the time, but in most cases he was alone, because when you have a work to do for God, it gets lonely at the top sometimes. But rest assured that it's gonna be okay. You're not crazy, you're not weird, you're just chosen. And what an honor and what a privilege it is to be chosen by the Most High to do supernatural things. Because I want you to understand, chosen ones, that God created you to stand out and make change in this environment. And until the next video, guys. Peace. Bye now.